right. I need my snacks. I need everything. Yo, hand me those papers over there. Oh my God, do. Somebody please say it ain't so. It's happening. The Young Dolph trial is heating up. They waited until the Diddy trial cooled down so they won't be in competition to show people out here looking bad. And when I say people, I'm talking about street niggas looking real bad in the news. And the rumor has always been that Yo Gotti had something to do with Young Dolph's killing. Now they're assuming that Makita's cookies had something to do with the killing too. Now this all stuff we done speculated and alligated about 4-5 years ago. But now it's the perfect climate to get back into this old news. They put Young Dolph on the back burner for the perfect time to strike, to get all of the media attention. They waited until 2025 to bring this thing back out, to get to the bottom of it for revenue of news and media. And that's why we here, man. Dolph been dead. Rest in peace. You figure he'd be well rested by now, but they digging up old bones, and Yo Gotti back in the news with a name like Yo Gotti. He gotta be facing some type of trial of some type of century. And this look like this gonna be the century for him. The Makita cookie people has been accused of participating in the murder of Young Dolph. He died over some cookies. They got a new slogan talking about their cookies are to die for. I think that's disrespectful. Either it's true or it's not, but one thing for sure, it's a fact that it really did happen. Young Dolph died over them cookies. And they're saying that everybody knew how much he loved Makita cookies. And when he came to Memphis, they knew he was going to be making that stop. And when he made that stop, that's when they had to drop. They shut down that raggedy location that Young Dolph was at and opened up a brand new swanky location in a swanky part of town. And people wondering how they came up with the money so fast. Who dropped that bag? They following this stuff live as alleged mastermind of Young Dolph's cookie store murder stands trial. So it's all starting to come into fruition, and it's a possibility, allegedly, Yo Gotti is going to jail for the murder of Young Dolph. We about to be talking about this all night, man. Make sure y'all do me a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel too. It's a mystery, a conspiracy. It's damn near science fiction because they made a cookie that looked just like a dolphin. And when people eat that thing, they stomach be flipping, just like Young Flipper. Did y'all hit the like and subscribe? Because like I said, we're about to get into the news now. So if y'all don't mind, now's the perfect time to hit that like, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button too. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into this exclusive Young Dolph allegedly being killed by Yo Gotti news that people is raving about. But before we get into all of the stuff they talking about now, we got to get into what they talking about in the streets. Like how Saucy Santana said it with his nails, in the streets. No Diddy. Yes, Diddy. I mean, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? This man died for some cookies. He needed that sugar rush. What was that all about? So ain't no more no Diddy. It's yes Diddy. Because it's a whole bunch of suspect stuff going on. Young Dolph said that Yo Gotti's brother Big Jook had big titties. And he said that was his big sister. And he used to front him dope. So if he felt that way about Big Jook, why was he dealing with his flimsy ass? And front him dope, what they had going on behind the scenes. And then he was out there getting milk and cookies. And I ain't trying to say that Dolph was zesty or nothing. I'm just trying to get y'all the news the way I got the news. So without further ado, we're about to get into this news. Reg, set it up, bro. Y'all listening? All right, here we go.
Yeah, we heard him say that, and he was just, man, it's a lot.
Everyone's talking about how much he loved Makita.
He did a lot. He was I got a video with him. He was telling us, you know what I'm saying, every time I come here, I can't leave without getting some chocolate chip and like fresh.
They had to drop on his ass. They knew when he came to town where he was gonna go. The killer's been trying to find him. He been laying low. He been trying to stay out the way. He figured he could make a quick pit stop, pick up some cookies, ain't gonna be no thing. They was taking so long with them motherfucking cookies, man. I'm about to show y'all the video. He ordered the cookies. They took it out the cooler. He's sitting there waiting. The lady went in the back. Next thing you know, they came in there shooting. And they must have bust out all the windows in the store because they had the whole thing boarded up when the police got there, man. It was only one shot that came through one window. When the police got there, it was broken glass everywhere. People pissing on the stairs and they just don't care. I felt like I needed to throw. I halfway said it, so I figured I might as well throw the rest of that in there, man. But let me show y'all this. Cause my shit gotta be official. And when you making a home cooked meal like this ain't no AI video or nothing. This some homegrown, home cooked. People don't get it like this on regular YouTube channels because they all use AI. So when I tell y'all to hold on, that's because I'm trying to give y'all the exclusives. Look at this, y'all. That's Dolph ordering them cookies. Yo, shout out to Gage Gore. He went up there. He told her, I want that one. She went in the cooler, pulled the cookies out. Them the ones he wanted. He wanted 4 cookies. He on the phone. She take the cookies to the register. Next thing you know, what she tell him that got him waiting? What's the hold up? All she got to do is tell him the price. That'd be $85 because that's probably how much they cost. And he could have been on his way. Look at this. She's stalling that man. Like she need to put the cookies in the microwave or something. She out of the camera view. There's no way he should. He told you what she buy. They ain't got no oxtails in there they're cooking. So what's the hold up? Homie come pop. There you go. They knew that's where he was at. And that's the end of it, man. They're saying that the cookie store had the drop on Dolph. And Yo Gotti has something to do with that. So here we are today, man. It's getting crazier and crazier as time goes by. But the truth of the matter is, people want to see Yo Gotti in jail. And that's it. Big Jook already dead. People want to bring Yo Gotti to justice. Forget his flunkies and the people that they paid to do the job, allegedly. Makita's Cookies just as guilty. Why they boarded up all the windows and only one window was shot through? They boarded up, made it an abandoned building, and relocated to a way better location. Look at their new store. Who dropped that bag on them cookies, man? Y'all, I'm gonna play this one more time. Y'all gotta look at this, man, because it's tripping me out just talking about it. Look.
Let's talk about how much you love Makitas.
He did a lot. He was I got a video with him. He was telling us, every time I come here, I can't leave without getting some chocolate chip and like fresh out the oven. This it. So chocolate chip and ice cream was his favorite. So wow. We gon'.
Was it inside of your store or right outside?
Well, from what I was hearing, it was inside the store. It was inside the store. So So we just been standing here just hoping that, because my mom wanna, see what's going on. She just, we just want people to know that we hurting for them. We hurting about this. We hurt. So
braids ain't been done in years, man. What type of witchery they got going on up there, man? And on top of that, appearances type spooky. They spooky, man. Everything about it's creepy. The Makita is like you eating the Annabelle cookies, man. The whole shit is creepy, man. It's spooky, spooky, spooky. Everything about the cookies, the way their hands be looking when they hand you the cookie, it look like a drug deal. He's spooky too. I ain't going front, man. He's spooky. The whole Memphis is creepy. I think that's where the devil live at. This nigga look like a gargoyle. Like he got wings and everything underneath that shirt. The whole city demonic. People talking about rest in peace to Young Dolph. He might not be dead for real, man. His energy's still out there. Got them niggas thugging and shooting and shit. The whole city spooky. From Gangsta Boo to Project Pat, the 3-6 Mafia, the Lord Infamous, DJ Paul and Juicy J, all them niggas demonic. You eat that cookie, and next thing you know, you speaking in backwards and shit. They look like they kill niggas every week with diabetes. They know it's too much sugar in them goddamn cookies, man. You come up in there itching, that's when they start chuckling under their breath. You bring your grandmother in there in a wheelchair. She got her leg chopped off, still eating them goddamn Makita's cookies, man. I don't trust them. No, Reg, cut the music off, yo. Cut the shit, man. The music. Oh my God, man. Like I said, the shit is weird. Everything about this trial. But most importantly, the motherfucking cookies, man. That's the scariest part about the Young Dolph trial. Ain't got shit to do with no bullets. It's that shot. They need to put this on America's Horror Stories or something, man. This is an American horror story. This place is infamous. Can you imagine 100 years from now when they tell the tale about Makita's cookies, people dying, ODing off the sugar, something ain't right with the motherfucking cookies? They might burn that motherfucker down one day. They need to bring them people from the Salem Rich trials and get them motels in Memphis for a week so they can get to the bottom of this. But that's Negro, you know, I ain't gonna keep on talking about it. Y'all need to listen at this.
We just want everybody to know, we want the family to know, you know, we love Dolph. He was a part of our family. We really appreciate him coming in, you know, in the store, supporting us anytime he can. So whatever the family need, you know what I'm saying, we just want them to know we here.
Yeah, y'all there for the drop. And I ain't talking about no fries, man. When I say Makita's got the drop, I ain't talking about no chicken tenders. When I say that this restaurant got the drop, I ain't talking about no frozen battered shrimps. I'm talking about the drop on Young Dolph. Now he ain't here no more. People wondering what the fuck happened, man. He could have went to Walmart, motherfucker. There's plenty of places that sell cookies. They probably was begging him to pull up. And let's be real. Supporting black businesses sometimes is like charity work. The prices be all fucked up. The service, it ain't that great. You gotta kiss they ass to get some good service. Shouldn't it be the other way around? You go to a black business, it's a screen door you don't know how to open. They telling you gotta lift the hand or turn it to the side, push it up and drag it. You trying to follow the instructions. Next thing you know, you done broke the damn door. The police show up. They talking about you need to pay for the door, the window, and the AC. Cause they got a raggedy ass screen door on their establishment. Then get mad at you when the shit slam behind you. They get to rolling their eyes and all that. Make you not even want to do no shopping up in there. But they waited until Dolph died and opened up a new location. That's the part that tripped me out the most. They waited until Dolph died and then moved. They couldn't even wait a month. In all the gangster movies, when you pull a heist, you don't go out there and buy a fur coat. You don't come through in a brand new Cadillac after y'all done robbed the damn bank. They ain't even wait a motherfucking week. Oh, y'all need to see this, man. Because these people diabolical with their business. Hold on. Cookie decide to in the airway. Y'all need to see this.
Every business owner with people out in the field needs to know about connecting.
It works?
Oh, like you wouldn't believe it. My team
After more than 20 years, Makita's Cookie Shop on Airways Boulevard.
Look, they've been there for more than 20 years. 2 decades, that same raggedy-ass location, y'all. Look.
After more than 20 years, Makita's Cookie Shop on Airways Boulevard is closing for good. Makita's owners say the closure comes after months of threats and accusations regarding the Young Dolph murder. WRAG's Quamitra Wilborn spoke to the owner's daughter.
Oh, they think we killed Dolph. They threatening us. Fuck it, we just gonna buy another location. Shit, we don't need this raggedy shit anyway. We about to get her out the hood. We don't need this shit. Y'all think we need this? We don't need to be here. Out of the blue, they just up and go. Because of the threats and the harm and people are speculating they bought a new, man, you can't make this shit up. Hold up.
After more than 20 years, Makita's Cookie Shop on Airways Boulevard is closing for good. Makita's owners say the closure comes after months of threats and accusations regarding the Young Dolph murder. WRAG's Quamitra Wilborn spoke to the owner's daughter, who says she wants to put these rumors to rest.
And she was like, are we still in trouble? Are we still in danger?
After 23 years, Makita's Cookie Shop on Airways Boulevard is closing its doors for good. Raven Winton, who is the store's operation manager and daughter of the owner, says the decision was not easy.
That's blood, sweat, and tears in that location. My parents used to, I'm talking about waking hours that didn't lead to like maybe 2, 3 in the morning sometimes.
The store's been closed since November when Memphis rapper Young Dolph was shot and killed at the store while ordering cookies.
We were moving forward with everything, and my parents were excited about it because that's our first location.
This sounds like a meal ticket to me. A meal ticket. They got they cut. Like, look here, baby. Everybody want Dolph dead. Everybody want that nigga dead. Everybody looking for Dolph. But don't nobody know where he be at. You say he love your cookies. What kind of cookies he get? Chocolate chip. You think I could try one of them? Everybody love chocolate chip. Okay, this is what we gonna do. When that nigga in town, I want y'all to have them cookies fresh out the oven for that nigga. And when he pull up over there, I want everybody out the way. Cause somebody gonna have to take care of it though. I'ma give you a bag. I see y'all over there across from the gas station, across from the Family Dollar. I know people in real estate. I know people. I know everybody. I can get y'all a better location. Just let me know where Dolph is. I'll take care of y'all. A 50-50 split on every. I want 50 cents for every cookie y'all sell. Welcome to the family.
He says they plan.
Is that how it happened, y'all? Is that how it happened? Is that how Yo Gotti set it up? People around town, he got a bag on his head. Do y'all understand what that means? When you got a bag on your head, it turned shit into the Wild Wild West. You got a bounty on your head, and the price is hefty. You got $1 million on your head. Any and everybody looking to cash that check. Wherever you go in the city, wherever you like to frequent, they're going to be on the lookout. You talking about you only get gas at the racetrack. The people at the racetrack going to be looking out for that $1 million ticket to pull up. And, oh shit, there you go. He coming to get his gas. Oh shit, 10-4. They put him on blast like John Wick. They put him under the table. Y'all gotta understand, man, how crazy it would be for you to move out there in them streets when people talking chit-chatting about money. Now, these allegations and speculations, we don't know all the details, but one thing for sure, Right after that man passed, they opened up a new location. Look at this.
Daughter of the owner says the decision was not easy.
That's blood, sweat, and tears in that location. My parents used to, I'm talking about waking hours that didn't lead to like maybe 2, 3 in the morning sometimes.
The store's been closed since November when Memphis rapper Young Dolph was shot and killed at the store while ordering cookies.
We were moving forward with everything, and my parents were excited about it because that's our first location.
She says they plan to put pieces of his memorial inside the shop so fans could continue to pay homage to the rapper they considered family. However, shortly after they announced reopening plans, she says
that shit look guilty as hell. Who gonna do all that to they business? They shitted on their whole establishment. They turned it into a mural and kept on pushing. God damn. That's like somebody, you go pick somebody up from the airport. You pull out, you stop at the light, somebody pull up on the side of your car and shoot that motherfucker up. And that person die. And you abandon that car. Put a bunch of rest in peace, Young Dolph, put stickers and shit all over it. You just abandon your car and buy a brand new Lamborghini. Like, it was fun while it lasted. That's the death car. I don't have to drive that car no more. You've been driving that car for 20 years. A old ass Cadillac. A old Cadillac with white walls on it. You've been driving it for over 2 decades. Somebody famous die in that shit. You park it in the junkyard and put a bunch of Dolph paraphernalia on it and pull off in a brand new Aston Martin. Tell me that don't look suspect. They left the bed. She talking about my parents put blood, sweat, and tears into it. It was hard work. You wouldn't want nobody to fade. If it was that sweet and y'all cherished it that much, y'all wouldn't let them put all this shit on the building. Y'all like, go ahead, it's old, it's rad. We don't need that no more. We got a new building. Man, that's cold-blooded. Look at this.
While ordering cookies.
We were moving forward with everything, and my parents were excited about it.
Hold on, we got haters in it. No, we address the haters. We not doing that on this. We got hate in the bill. I don't do hate. I gotta address that. Y'all stay tuned, because this about to be blockbuster. Stay tuned, man. I've been sipping that Hennessy. This is about to be blockbuster. Because y'all don't want me to get ignorant, man. We do that from time to time. They think I'm preppy and I wear glasses and slacks that I won't get ignorant on. So that's what we do sometimes. This big head bastard said, let me tell Raven about this channel. Y'all gonna learn about slander, SMH, y'all believe anything. What about them having something to do with Young Dolph passing? Tell Raven that. Tell Raven that the streets been talking, still talking, and it ain't sounding right. Tell Raven that people got allegations and speculations about the cookie store being the reason why Young Dolph lost his life. And tell her that I don't think them cookies worth dying for. Tell you talking about the big girl with the dreads? Tell Raven that she looks shady. And tell Raven that people think the cookie store is shady and it's creepy. And rest in peace to Makita. But people ain't feeling them Annabelle cookies like that. Tell Raven about the Annabelle cookies. Because everything got people dying for cookies and shit. Tell them about that. And while you at it, tell Raven to retwist them braids, man. Dolph been gone for about, I don't know how long he been gone. She got them same dreadlocks. Let me tell Raven about this. Like she gonna come give me a spanking. Like when she pull up, the shit just gonna shut down. Y'all gonna learn about slander. Shit, if she sue me, she'll just be practicing. You see how many views? Look how many motherfuckers watching the bit. You see how many views I've been getting? Shit, matter of fact, tell her about the channel. That way I get some views up in this motherfucker. And tell her to hit the like button too. Who the hell? The real Empress Lori B. She old school. Rapping with Moni Love and all them. They still ain't let her get on the mic, man. She get around Queen Latifah and all them old school rappers. They still won't let her rock the mic. She been waiting 55 years to spit her little 16. The real Empress Lori B. She cross her arms every time she say that bullshit, man. Go, man. If she don't tell her, y'all go tell her, man. Now let's get back to this business. Whew. I hate getting ignorant, man, but sometimes you gotta do it from time to time, man. Okay, y'all need to look at this.
Because that's our first location.
She says they plan to put pieces of his memorial inside the shop so fans could continue to pay homage to the rapper they considered family. However, shortly after they announced reopening plans, she says they started receiving threats online accusing them of playing a role in Dolph's death.
Later on that evening, my mom gave me a call and told me, we're not gonna do it. We just decided we're not gonna do it. It's too dangerous.
Her mama backed out. Her mama got scared. She heard the chat. They've been listening to the numbers, man. The streets was talking. How you talking to me about slander when they was getting death threats? That ain't no slander. That's a damn reality. Her mama backed out of it. Said, no, the block is too high. We just gonna shut that down. Close shop. They closed shop. Who can afford to do it? If they could have they should have been did that. If they was in a better neighborhood, Dolph, if they would have had security around that motherfucker. They want to wait till somebody die to get a new location. They want to wait till a customer get food poison or lead, the babies get lead poison or some shit to get another location. Like they took a L. They trying to make it seem like they took a L. If they had to get another man, Gotti, your ass going to jail. I swear, like I said earlier, man, the whole Memphis is demonic. From top to bottom. I gotta show y'all something real quick, cause it's a bunch of news we gonna be getting into, but y'all need to see this real quick. Oh my God, y'all gotta see this. Oh, it don't get no sicker than this. Look, these niggas, 666 Mafia. They got demons and shit all in the background. Look at Gangsta Boo got the afro. She got the voodoo paint on her face with the bang on top of that. These niggas got on Helter Skelter ski masks and shit. This nigga got the gun to his own head. Like you never know, I just might let it blow. Man, it don't get no more demonic than this. Mystic Styles. This nigga on the cross. They been on that devil shit for a long time. Just demonic. Everything about this group. 666 Mafia. You don't play with no shit like this, man. You can't trust nobody from this motherfucker. Smoked out, loked out, and they snorting coke on the album cover. But they all taking lines on the album cover, y'all. Featuring a nigga named Skinny Pimp. Hand so teeny, when he pimp slap your ass, it look like you been hit by a razor blade. And all this shit go hard. All of it go hard. It's D-Evil music, man. Hold on, look. D-Evil. D-Evil music. hold on, y'all. Let me pull this up real quick. The scariest 3 6 Mafia songs ever, over 20 years of frightening the hell out of us over fire beats. Oh man, I gotta see this real quick. She got that shit clear as day on her shirt. 3 6s, and they not playing about it. They dead ass serious. It ain't a joke. My favorite scary movies, put a trigger in your booty. Y'all heard the song, man. I don't even gotta do the lyrics. Coops the nigga. I think he dead. Remember Coops the nigga? The creepiest ghouls you ever heard in your life. Fucking with this clique. You gonna be dead messing around with on 3 6 Mafia. And all the beats go hard. Look at this nigga face. Ah, nigga demon possessed. You could see the devil in his face, man. Hold on, let me show. I'm gonna get off this real quick because we gotta talk about Dolph. But these are their forefathers. This is where these niggas they come up on this shit, man. So when you hear that Memphis sound and it's hypnotizing and they fucking label called Hypnotized Minds. You be listening to that shit, next thing you know, your eyes roll in the back of your head. Hold on. Y'all need to see this. And then I'm going to leave it alone. We're going to get back to Dolph, but y'all got to see this. Oh, man. Okay. Yeah, a lot of people ain't know that your boy DJ Paul, you know, he got that arm or whatever. Like he was born, I don't know if he was born with whatever the case is, man. They, you know, shout out to DJ Paul. I ain't got nothing mean to say about him. Cause I'm pretty sure, but behind all the devil music and stuff, he a good guy. But they saying this the reason why he into that devil shit, cause he feel like God did him dirty. Like, man, God don't love me, man. Look at my shit, man. Why God do this to me, man? I ain't going to church, man. The Lord loved me, it wouldn't be like this, man. Now he all on the devil and all that time. I don't know if that's the case. Well, people been saying that for years, man. He had a falling out with God a long time ago because of his situation or whatever the case. But that's Negro here nor there. We gonna move on. I'm just letting y'all know where these dudes and why these dudes do what they been doing. And why you can't trust people at cookie shops in Memphis. You go to get some cotton candy, it'd be a gothic nigga working behind the register. Okay, we gonna move on. Y'all ready? Let's get into this. I do apologize. I'm just passionate about Young Dolph because you could say what you want to say about him, but he was a real street nigga, man. And everybody got one of them dudes in their neighborhood. Just fresh to death. All the girls want them. Got the new clothes, new sneakers, probably pull up in a new drop top or something like that. And you ain't gonna try him because he'll knock your block off and rap about it. People love a nigga like Young Dolph. It be chicks out there dating the dude in college. He about to graduate, get his master's in extra science. And her mama telling her how she need to get with Young Dolph. Every time she bumping the Dolph at Makita's Cookies, oh, let me give you your phone number. Yeah, she's supposed to be getting married next month. Yeah, but I want you to call her because I said, Dolph, if she had somebody like you, don't churn, won't have to want for nothing, Dolph. Yeah, call her Tanya. She pick up the phone. Hello? Like, this Dolph. Hey, Young Dolph, I'm about to pull up. He hang up. When he pull up, she come outside with her drawers on, y'all. And her boyfriend, he looking out the window. Oh, my baby. He crying like Tyrese. And your chick pulled off in the drop top with Young Dolph. Next thing you know, that nigga dead. But that's Negro here. No, we got to get into this news, man. Hold on. Y'all ready? All right, here we go.
My name is Dr. Juliet Scantlebury, Juliette Scantlebury, Scantlebury.
And where are you employed?
God damn, she looked like she just ate a whole box of Makita cookies. That might be the original Makitas. They ripped her off like Famous Amos. She swole as hell. Need to lay off them Dorito chips or something, man. She about to pop. Talking about, Your Honor, I'm about to blow up. They start panicking, giving her CBR. She pull a Makita cookie out her pocket. Like, one more of these, Your Honor. It's gonna be game over in this motherfucker. Okay, y'all listening? I'm gonna shut up. Listen, y'all.
My name is Dr. Juliet Scantlebury, Juliette.
A doctor for what? Cheese? She said, how the fuck? What? Huh? She a doctor. How the fuck you gonna give somebody health advice? And she about to fall asleep in the damn court. They had to bring a sofa in the courtroom just to sit her big ass down. They put a chair on top of the sofa. Just so she can be comfortable in the courtroom, y'all. A doctor or what? Hams? The fuck? You go to the doctor's office, she in there with a plate of oxtail smoking a cigarette, talking about, you got diabetes, baby, welcome to the family. I'll be goddamn to she my doctor. That's like having a dentist with bad teeth. And they out there too, man. You get to the dentist's office, you go to shake his hand, he starts smiling, he ain't got no goddamn teeth. But that's new. I promise I'm gonna shut up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to forgive me, because like I said, I'm passionate when it comes to this Young Dolph news. And on top of that, they saying that Yo Gotti got something to do with his passing. So we need to pay attention to this, y'all. Listen.
Scantlebury, Scantlebury.
And where are you employed?
At University of Tennessee, at a West Tennessee Regional Forensic Center.
And what's your position?
I'm an assistant medical examiner.
How long have you been in that position?
6 years.
And what does your job consist of?
My job consists of performing medical legal autopsies to determine cause and manner of death in certain cases in this jurisdiction.
So I want to talk a little bit about your background. Could you tell the jury about your education?
Yes. So I completed a Bachelor of Science in Biology at Howard University. Then I completed my medical degree at Howard University College of Medicine. My anatomic and clinical pathology residency was at Washington University in St. Louis. And then my last training was in forensic pathology fellowship at St. Louis University.
That don't mean shit, y'all. I'm saying that don't mean shit. Did y'all hear about that dude, that foreigner that crashed that truck? And he got his CDL and he in America, all that shit. Look at this. Illegal. Hold on, I'll spell illegal, y'all, nigga. I said illmatic. Hold on, legal, eagle, like eagle. Illegal. Yeah. This motherfucker. Y'all need to look at this. Look.
Harrowing new dash cam video circulating on social media shows the moment a truck driver makes an illegal U-turn on the turnpike, causing a deadly crash in St. Lucie County. The victims in that vehicle, all from South Florida, they did not survive.
This motherfucker, he tried to do a U-turn on the goddamn interstate with a turban on tight. Ain't got no license. He thought he was just gonna spin the block in the 18-wheeler. That's how much he don't give a fuck about no Americans, man. So, and I ain't trying to discredit the sister or nothing like that. But when people be going on and on about their degrees and their credentials and all that, they still be out here doing shit they ain't got no business doing. They will pay out shit. I wasn't even supposed to graduate elementary school. The teacher looked at me, shook his head, and put the cap and gown on me. I showed up to watch my friends graduate. I'm in the crowd with some popcorn and shit with the helmet on tight, drooling and clapping. That nigga snatched me up, took the helmet off, put the cap and gown on me, and let me walk across the stage, man. Next thing you know, I'm in middle school. So that don't mean nothing. She talking about she went to Harvard or whatever. She probably was the lunch lady at Harvard. She probably was there. She could have been mopping the floors at Harvard. She could have had a sugar daddy named Harvard. And she was cleaning his house or some shit. Like, yes, I went to Mr. Harvard for 4 years. I studied in clinical psychology of mop buckets and things. Yes, I also mastered the washings of windows. Got my PhD in vacuuming floors. And like I said, I ain't trying to discredit this queen. But people be running, especially when they be talking real fast. I don't think they know what the fuck they be talking about. Listen at this, y'all.
My job consists of performing medical legal autopsies to determine cause and manner of death in certain cases in this jurisdiction.
So I want to talk a little bit about your background. Could you tell the jury about your education?
Yes. So I completed a Bachelor of Science in Biology at Howard University. Then
a Bachelor of Science. She got her bachelor's and they got her doing autopsies.
I completed my medical degree at Howard University College of Medicine. My anatomic and clinical pathology residency was at Washington University in St. Louis.
Why she went to so many different schools? She must have was dropping out and re-coming back, and she probably ain't graduate all that shit. She started, stay for a couple of months, and then leave, relocate, go to another school. She probably owe over $1 billion in school loans or whatever. Ain't no way she paid all that shit off.
And then my last training was in forensic pathology fellowship at St. Louis University.
Rates go up the closer you get to your moving date, and waiting could cost you. So lock in your rate today.
Y'all see that bullshit? I was talking about people moving from city to city, state to state, going to school. And then this popped. That's creepy, man. They be knowing. Look, we gonna see what the next ad got to say. I want some fast food. I want a cheeseburger. I would like some pizza. I would like a milkshake. I am hungry. I want some food. I want some chicken. I want some cake. Let's see what the next ad be looking like, y'all.
And are you board certified?
I am.
And are you a licensed physician in Tennessee?
I am.
And could you tell the jury what is forensic pathology?
So forensic pathology is a specialized branch of medicine that examines deceased persons to determine the cause and manner of death in a medical legal approach.
So what does a forensic pathologist do?
So a forensic pathologist performs autopsies based on the jurisdiction that they're working in to determine the cause and manner of death for certain types of cases that are under our purview.
And what exactly is an autopsy?
So an autopsy is an excessive examination of a deceased person. Have an external.
They don't know what now they talking stupid. They don't know what an autopsy is. We ain't doing all that. This ain't got nothing to do with the damn autopsy. They need to get to the point and quit this foolishness. Because she's supposed to be served. They left her in charge of the Young Dolph autopsy. We all know he got shot. I don't know if they thought it was they trying to blame it on the cookies or something. They trying to figure out if he was a diabetic. Was it the sweet tooth that took him out? Like what is this, man? They trying to figure out a way for everybody to get paid. That's why they bought this trial back. They want this to go platinum like the Young Thug trial. They try and do it big like the Diddy trial. They gonna bring Yo Gotti in on. This don't make no sense. Listen at this.
From this autopsy, Dr. Scantleberry, do you recognize the photographs we just handed you?
I do.
Okay. And do they accurately depict the victim and the evidence during the autopsy?
They do.
Your Honor, I would like to have these photos of the autopsy entered into evidence and marked as the next number exhibit.
Well, she needs to testify about what they are.
If we could enter them as a collective exhibit?
Well, that's fine, but she still, for the record, we need to know what they are. She needs to testify to each of them individually.
Okay.
I mean, you don't have to publish them. That makes me no difference, but she needs to tell us what each one of them is.
She got the Illuminati shit on her neck and everything, man. I know you seen it. I'm looking dead at it. Like, regardless of what I say, I'm covered. Alpha Phi Alpha Kappa Kappa Alpha Delta. She showed up to court with that shit on her neck. To let them know that she gonna keep the oath. She ain't gonna break it. United they stand. Dolph should have never got involved with that shit, man. He thought that Illuminati shit was a joke. Or maybe he knew how real it really was. Y'all need to look at this, man. Cause this shit getting creepy. I knew something was up with Dolph when he started doing shit like this on his album covers. He was throwing up them pyramids with demons in his eyes. He threw up the pyramid with the gun. Then he threw it up with a rat. Then he did it with the plane. He just was throwing that shit up every time you seen him. And now the lady in court got that shit around her neck. And they trying to call me a conspiracy theorist, man. You can't make this shit up.
Dr. Skillberry, if you would look at that first picture, what is shown in that first picture?
So this first picture shows the Mr. Thornton on the right side of his body, but some of his head and his right shoulder, and it shows some gunshot wounds of his right jaw, right neck, and right shoulder.
What about the second picture?
This is a shot of his right upper extremity of gunshot wounds of the right forearm, so here and here.
What about the third picture?
This is another.
Well, the killer done already admitted that he pulled the trigger. What else is there to talk about for real? All of this is unnecessary. There's no point in any of this. These autopsies was done years ago. We moving into 2026. This murder happened in what, 2021? It was 3 years ago. They blowing the dust off of this shit. For what? I don't know. But the media is thirsty. They just want a nigga in the news looking bad, man. They just want to show the struggle. They don't never want to get that image. And while the Young Thug trial is happening, they working on the slavery movie. I guarantee you there is, man. It's going to be a futuristic slavery movie based in the year 3000 when they put niggas back in slavery. They just they don't want to show nobody doing good. Even if it ain't nothing new happening, they going to get some old news and make it new. Y'all need to listen at this.
Up on a Young Dolph trial that's currently going. I just caught up on a Young Dolph trial that's currently going on. So the actual shooters and killers of Young Dolph, they already went to trial. They was found guilty. Now the mastermind, Hernandez Govain, who's the connection between CMG and the killers, he's currently on trial. Now, during this trial, we see not only is the prosecution pointing to CMG and Yo Gotti's big brother, Big Jook, being the one who paid for the hit, but you also see the defense is pointing a finger at Big Jook, CMG, and they even named Yo Gotti by name. In the opening statement, the prosecution laid out that Young Dolph was murdered because of the ongoing feud with Yo Gotti. They will even give the history of Young Dolph and CMG's beef, which would also play out later on in this trial when it was brought back by the defense. And they was asking, hold on, bro. If y'all know that Yo Gotti and Big Jook is behind Young Dolph's death, then how come my client, who was the quote-unquote middleman...
The hell? No.
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
Why is he at trial and Yo Gotti and Big Jook not at trial?
Thornton made his own way in the music industry. And he created a label called PRE, Paper Route Empire. Hopkins will tell us about it. He'll tell us that Adolph Thornton made his way in the music industry and created opportunities for other artists. But when you create opportunities for others, some people don't seem to like that. So Hopkins will tell us about another label, CMG, also known as Cocaine Music Group. He'll tell us about the history and the tension between these two labels. He'll tell us that CMG wanted Thornton as their own, but when he decided to pave his own way, when he decided to be self-made, he became CMG's enemy. Hopkins is going to set the stage for how this story.
No, she acting, y'all. That's what's fucking it up, man. The theatrics, man. She knows she don't talk. She need to keep it real, man. Got it sounding all sexy up in the courtroom. Cut that out. And I know you're thinking maybe she just talk like that. No, she acting. She don't talk like that. And if she do, it's turning me on, man. I forgot what the hell we talking about up in here, man. The lady is being too sexy for a damn courtroom. She well dressed and covered up and everything, and that's a plus. But damn, what did she say? It sounded too good to have something to do with murder. She need to cut that shit out. Listen at the way she talking, y'all. Look. Maybe it's just me. Look.
Hopkins will tell us about another label, CMG, also known as Cocaine Music Group. He'll tell us about the history and the tension between these two labels.
Look, this officer trying to cover his boner. Look.
Also known as Cocaine Music Group. He'll tell us about.
Look, he trying to keep it on the low. Like, damn, shorty sexy. He undressing her with his eyes. He don't know what everybody looking at her like they think it's something strange. Homie look like he impressed. He got that look on his face like, That Lord have mercy. Bertha busting out that shirt again.
About the history and the tension between these two labels. He'll tell us that CMG wanted Thornton as their own.
Look, even the stud judge turned on by this shit, man. She got that look on her face like Dennis Rodman when it's time to play D. Get this lady the fuck out of here, man.
But when he decided to pave his own way, when he decided to be self-made, he became CMG's enemy. Hopkins is going to set the stage for how this story truly began. And after Hopkins, you'll hear from Cornelia Smith. And this is when it all will click. Smith is a co-defendant. He'll tell you that he met Govan in 2021. They met through Smith's friend, Bobby Carter. And Smith has a couple of nicknames for Govan. He calls him Big Bro or Quet. Govan started out by selling drugs to Smith, pills more specifically. But that's not the only thing that Govan did. Govan chose Smith. And Govan chose him to do a job. Govan also chose Justin Johnson, another co-defendant, to do that same job. A job that ended in the life and death of Adolph Thornton Jr. He chose two.
She's horrible, man. Can't keep up with this shit. She gonna have to say it again. People in the courtroom looking like they deaf. Bitch, get to the point. Say it like you mean it. This some more elementary shit, man. What's going on? They just trying to provide jobs for people. That's all it is. They trying to provide jobs. People that ain't got nothing else to do, they like, okay, we gonna put you to work. How would you like to work the Young Dolph trial? You think you can get up there and entertain? This is an entertainment gig. They probably had to put in for this and get in to do auditions and shit for this nonsense. Like, are you familiar with Young Dolph? Do you listen to it? Have you been keeping up with the Yo Gotti craze? Like, yes, I know Yo Gotti and Dolph is beefing and Crunchy Black and Black Youngster. I'm from Memphis. They all on the payroll for this. Don't think they ain't getting paid for this, man. Ain't no heart, ain't no passion. It ain't even convincing.
Desperate people.
You know what I'm saying? Look at this.
Smith, needing money, needing to support his family. Justin Johnson, an aspiring and up-and-coming rap artist that wanted to be on CMG's label. The very label that Govan had access to and was affiliated with.
What's going on? What is this shit? Get the fuck out of here, yo.
No
okay,
kids, no.
What the hell?
Smith will also talk about a meeting at Govan's house. The people present at that meeting were Smith, Govan, Justin Johnson, and Anthony Mims.
She dressed like the president from North Korea. What is this shit, man? Y'all let me know what y'all, I ain't gonna be able to do it no more. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section. Rest in peace to Young Dolph. It's some ignorant news to go on top of the rest of the ignorant news out there. News about a rapper, a dead rapper. And I ain't talking about the man. I'm talking about the entertainer that people making entertainment out of. You know, no disrespect to Young Dolph as the person, you know, but the character is getting dragged through the media right now. The entertainer is all in the news, and this is some old Memphis shit. Man, I hope they trying to make this shit national. It's gonna be a bad look. And to see people dialoguing about this shit in the streets, that's gonna be the saddest part about it. People keeping up with the conversation and people picking sides and all the it's a great Negro debate. Can you imagine them standing outside the church with their hand on their hip talking about Young Dolph and Gotti? And Glow they could go. And it's sad to see when the elders can go on and on about this bullshit, man. I had a caller call in last night. This man said he was 65 years old going on and on about Young Dolph and Yo Gotti. And I asked him about himself, and basically he carried himself like he's 16 years old. Man, if it's in the news, people gonna consume it, but it's kind of fucked up what they decide to put in the news. Now we all from Memphis talking about this shit. Dolph looking like, if I was that nigga, I'd slap the shit out your ass, nigga. Only if Dolph could talk, man. Look at his face. Hold on, go back to that picture, man. When I was doing the thumbnail and I was getting the title and shit together and I looked at the screen and saw that face, man, I just had to look the other way like, damn. Like, come on, man. You know your ass wouldn't say none of that shit to my face, nigga. You goddamn right, though. Rest in peace, bro. I'm tired. I can't even rest. These bitch-ass niggas speaking on my name. I knew this shit was... that's fucked up. These bitch-ass niggas speaking on Dolph's name. Y'all need to keep that man's name. And now y'all know he would have smacked the shit out y'all. Everybody, he would have took them cookies and rammed it up their ass if he would have known they was trying to play him like that. If he would have survived them shots, he would have did a whole hit him up on Makita's cookies. First of all, fuck your store and that shit you sell. When I come back to Makitas, y'all going straight to hell. You claim these shits is cookies, but they taste like pies. Oh, man. We hit him up. Eat cookies. Eat cookies. We hit him up. Dun 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 dun. Dun, allow me to introduce first Makitas the Dawn, the spill spiritual cookies like the Holy Quran. Niggas let's shook like 5-0. My 45 go next to me when we ride for survival. Waiting at the stove for the cookie, bitch. Got me waiting. Them niggas came up shooting and they hating. See me ride, located worldwide like Makitas cookies. They been covering the cookies. And when someone sworn on the dope bean titty. In every city I ride, got the cookies right beside me. He would have went on that. He would have went on Makitas cookies. I ain't a killer, but don't push me. Revenge is like the sweetest joy, like Makitas cookies. Man, y'all hit the like button and let me know what y'all think about it. Rest in peace. Look at his face. You bitch ass nigga. Man, I hope get him off the screen. I don't want to have no nightmares about though. Rest in peace, man. Yo, I'm going to holler at y'all. Y'all be good out there. Hit that like button. Leave a comment below and let me know what y'all think about this, man. I'm going to holler at y'all later. No doubt, no doubt.